Alright, hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about another look at the tropics. So what we're looking at currently, so I made that video a few days ago, and now we have a 70% chance of cyclone formation in the next 5 days, issued by the National Hurricane Center. So basically what they're expecting is a broad area of low pressure is expected to develop late this week or early this weekend near or within a couple hundred miles north of the Bahamas. Environmental conditions appear conducive for gradual development of the system, and a subtropical depression or storm is likely to form this weekend while it moves northeastward over the western Atlantic. The next special tropical weather outlook on this system will be issued 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday or earlier if necessary. So yeah, we have a 7% chance this thing will form since I made that video last on Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and I'm gonna show you the precip and all that. So currently what we're looking at here is this area of moisture sitting here, and this is currently Wednesday, current time. So you can see now this lingers here for a while. And that is before it starts to form around right here. That's where the GFS puts it to form. So you can see it finally moves off and starts to form right there. And the GFS keeps it. GFS started keeping it a little bit closer to shore than last time. And also the GFS has it getting down to 996 millibars of pressure before it starts, drifting off again. And that's also before, you can see basically here's our storm right here, and then here is a wave of precipitation that is going to push this thing away. As you can see in the next few images, you can see it gets pushed away right there. And so another thing I noticed is that we have an area of moisture sitting right here off the southeastern coast of Texas, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that one as well, as that could also develop into something. So the tropics are heating up, and they're getting pretty insane up in here. So we'll have to see what happens with it. We'll have to see. Now with the vorticity, this is the GFS model. So you can see here as I run this, you can see that by around, let's see here, Friday, we can start to see that disturbance in the Florida Keys and in the Bahamas. That's where it starts. So there it is right there. And we start to see that the development of it more right here. This way we start to see a spin more in this. And now, this is Saturday, and now we start to see that counterclockwise rotation with it. Right here, there's this the tropical system or subtropical system. And you can see it starts spiraling. And now what you can see here as well is that we see this area of the precipitation swoop in, and that's what keeps it away from land basically, because that moves out. But another thing interesting is down here. Right here is some rotation as well. So cyclonic vorticity right there as well. That's pretty interesting to see that also something spiraling right there as well. And before that one dies out, that one, if it does form, it'll be very quick. So yeah, now I want to go ahead and show you guys the European model. So I forgot to do something. Hold up. There we go. Windy.com. I'm gonna get that up for us. All right. So here's the European model. This is what the European model shows. So you can see the European model is also pretty spot on, but it kind of delays it forming a little bit. So this is 15, 16. That's when you're starting to see that we get this area right here of thunderstorm activity. And that then we start to see it start moving off. And this one keeps it, now it's almost like they flip-flopped, because this one keeps it farther away from shore now. And this one shows it, oh boy. Oh, no, I don't want this. I don't want this. Get out of here. Oh, boy. I don't want Xfinity. So this one, oh, my. There we go. And this one shows it a little bit closer, or it looks like it's about the same as the GFS model now. And it gets it down to 105 millibars in pressure, so weaker than the other one before it gets swept off by the rain. This one still depicts that rain kind of sweeping it away from the coast right here. So that is going to be basically the end of that. Now the European model, vorticity, with this, you can see here, let me start running it. It's about the same time-ish, so you can see that vorticity start. Can I not get this, please? Thank you. See that vorticity start right there. And then you can see it starts spiraling as it takes this kind of course right here, and then we get that wave that sweeps it away from that coastline, the east coast. You can see that happen again. So there it goes. You can see, and then we got that wave of air and rain, and then it just kind of gets disorganized right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you windy.com. I'll go ahead and show you the European model first on the wind. So Friday the 15th, nothing going yet. Friday the 15th, you do get a little bit of a disturbance building up near Key West and the islands there. We have this kind of dividing area right here, but you have these vortices also right there. We have like almost 3 of them, it looks like, right there. Some small little vortices. So we're going to keep running through here. And now it starts to become a little bit, we still have those 3 vortices right there, basically. And now as we get to around Friday the 15th, around 10 p.m., we are starting to see this more broad area starting to show up on radar. And, get to Saturday, and now we get to Saturday 12 p.m. And now this is a little bit more disorganized. But now we can see it right there. Got that rotation. Winds here. This one is predicting 37 mile per hour wind. So this is it's a pretty good amount of wind with it. And you can see as we get to 12 a.m., we still have that rotation area. And then we start to see it get more disorganized before it starts just kind of moving off. And then we'll end up seeing here is we get that air starting to move down this way. We still have that rotation in it. And now we start to see it get just more disorganized because of all that wind pushing it to the east. And now it's finally dissipated. So now we're going to go to the GFS model. So here we go with the GFS model run. Now the GFS model run also kind of delayed. Well, it's going to be a little bit earlier. So we can see here. This one doesn't have all those small little vortices, but, we're going to see that, we're going to see this area right here start to, disorganized area right there start to form near Key West again, and approaching the Bahamas, Marsh Harbor. You can see now we start to see a little bit more rotation in it. We get that broader area, and then we have that counterclockwise rotations trying to get going. Now it's right there, just going past Miami, basically. And now around Saturday, 1 p.m., we finally have this right here, this low pressure system, counterclockwise rotation to it, starting to form. The GFS has the winds around 30, about the same at about 35-ish mile per hour winds. And this keeps going, and eventually we're going to see that it will die out. So you'll see, here we go, we're going to keep this running. I'm going to get this out of here. Yeah, keep it running. You can see so it gets stronger right here, just off the coast of North Carolina and South Carolina around Monday 7 a.m. That's what the GFS shows it. And then we get that strong air coming out from the east, and that starts kind of messing up its flow. And now it's very disorganized with that wind, kind of not knowing what it's trying to do. Still trying to have a counterclockwise rotation. And then we still have it, but that's just kind of a low pressure system with no characteristics of tropical stuff. Alright, now one last thing. I almost forgot about this. I need to go show you guys the wind shear with this. I'm just going to go into the entire North Atlantic. Let me find the wind shear. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. There we go. Wind shear. So you can see that the wind shear, when this thing forms, actually kind of dies down. We don't have a lot of wind shear in that area. And we also don't have a lot of wind shear right here. Around this time, when we see that vorticity start popping up, we don't have a lot of wind shear over there. But around May 19th, that's when the wind shear starts picking up again, and then it's kind of toast. But we do see that the wind shear is starting to diminish as we keep running this. It's still there, but it's also starting to diminish as well. So, let's see. I'm thinking if there's anything else I want to show you guys. Alright, hold on. Let me just go ahead and show you guys thunderstorms really quick. So we're going to see the thunderstorm activity with this, and you can only use the European model for this. So you can see that we get that thunderstorm starting to pop up over here. And now you can see more, more noticeable area of it. And that is before it gets swept away on Tuesday. And now we have that thunderstorms in the North Carolinas and plains. In the North Carolinas? What the heck is the North Carolinas? Alright. So, yeah. I want to thank you guys for all the love and support on these videos. Make sure to leave a like. My goal is to hit 200, so if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And, yeah, I do believe I will see you all in the next weather-related video. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe and healthy. Hola. Adios. Wait, I just said hola. Adios, I meant. Adios.